Hi, it's Frankie Love, and today I'm gonna be doing a DIY bookmark, which is I actually made this for September 26th, but I've never bothered to post it mainly because I got really busy. So on September 26th, it was actually Love Notes Day, and I thought I could make some love notes for my friends, but it was also Batman Day, so I couldn't resist drawing them into Batman characters. So the first up here is I'm making Gracial as Poison Ivy. The reason for this is because Poison Ivy's debut, we see her in the animated series. We see her putting on some deadly lipstick, and I think it suits Gracial well since she loves makeup and she's kind of a sensual type of person. So the good thing about is Gracial actually bleached her hair. I don't know what it looks like right now. I'm probably gonna post this around in the middle of October because I got so busy today. I'm actually planning to apply for medical school. So the quote I put here is, "You know you can't resist me, no man can," which actually one of the lines that Poison Ivy has said. So next up, I'm gonna be making Angel's character, which is, if you can tell by the devious smile, it's the Joker. And the reason for this is because I think Angel has one of the boldest personalities I know, and the fact that I usually play as Harley Quinn, and we're made for each other. Shut up. But I love him so much. He's one of my best friends, and I always have a good time with him. So I'm just putting some finishing touches, making his hair all crazy, and putting his original purple suit. So I'm just gonna clean that up and start coloring it in. If you notice that I'm actually making them as much as possible as close as to the person I'm actually giving to. So the line that I put here is, "I don't want to kill you, you complete me." This was actually a line from The Dark Knight, which was the movie, which when everything started getting darker. So next up is Toffee, and I'm making him as, I think it was Nightwing. I'm so sorry, I forgot Toffee. But anyways, I'm making him as Nightwing. Nightwing is actually one of my favorite characters, and Toffee actually reminds me a lot about Nightwing, considering that he makes a lot of comments and sometimes it pisses me off. And yeah, so I'm just shading it in, I'm coloring it. Actually, no, I'm erasing it, and then now I'm shading it, and now I'm coloring it. And he was the easiest to make because it was just pure black and a little blue stripe right there. Don't tell him that I did that because it was easy. So the line that I put in was, "You know what I miss about running with you? The toys." So next up, you're just gonna cut them all out and just clean up a bit. You can put your signature, that's one of your choices, but I like to put my signature in to remind them who made it, who loves you. Yeah, Frankie loves you, bitch. Sorry, Grish, love you. So you can either do the outline thing that I did with Gracial and Toffee, or you could do the one for Angel, which is just a box. The reason why I did that as a box, I wanted to make two examples, and for another thing, I didn't want to put so much effort on all of the cutting because I still had work at that time. If you can see, like at the sides, my laptop is there and my lamp is there, so you can tell I was working. So next up, I'm just laminating it. If you don't have a laminator at home, because I know laminators aren't very common at home, you can go to either a computer shop or just a digital shop that can do it for you, and you do the cutting yourself. So I'm using a very tiny pair of scissors to make sure that I can cut it up and make little precise incisions over there. So if you can tell that I'm doing this at my dining room because there's not much space. So yeah, just laminate it again just to make sure and check. So I actually didn't film this part, but I actually had to file some of the areas because they were a bit sharp and a bit rash, and I didn't want it to the point where it cut someone by accident. So there you have it, all of the bookmarks that I made for Gracial, Angel, and Toffee. If you can tell, I made this in the order of when I met them. So I met Gracial first, then Angel, then Toph. So anyways, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!